Carthage students, families, friends, the community, whoever's interested, welcome back to the second edition of Carthage High School COVID-19 edition. On our first edition, I mentioned that the presence of clouds and the darkening of skies didn't necessarily mean that it was going to storm, only that we probably needed to begin anticipating that we might get wet and start looking for shelter just in case. Well, it's definitely started to rain around here. You've all seen the post by now. Schools in Southwest Missouri and I believe statewide are out of session until at least April the 27th. This latest round of closings has left us with all of the questions that we already knew we would have to answer, and then a few more on top of that. I don't have 100% concrete answers for you right now, but knowing that we have no opportunity to return to business as usual until the end of April, really, it does at least give us a place to start. Some of the situations that we're preparing answers for are, number one, the most important and maybe the most difficult of all of these is just how does CHS continue to offer an opportunity for enrichment or enhancement of learning for students when schooling, kind of as we know it, won't exist for another month or so. We've got plans that we're working through right now, and we'll hopefully roll that out to you at the beginning of next week. Other things very much on our mind that we're talking about: prom, senior academic awards, National Honor Society, A+ scholarships, AP classes, advanced placement, dual credit classes, and the partnership that we have with local universities, colleges for those classes. And though graduation certainly right now falls outside the April 27th windows, it's kind of like the last edition of this. We are at least having discussions about the possibility that graduation may be off the table, at least graduation as we know it. I'm not saying that graduation is being canceled. That's not a deal right now, just that it's on our minds. The very difficult, hard decisions ahead are going to absolutely be made with our students in mind, with their families in mind, but we'll also have to make those with our superintendent's office, and even more than that, our local, national, and worldwide health officials and local, federal, and state government guidance. That being said, to anyone who thinks that we need to be reminded that these high school events are important to students and their families, and that we should give every opportunity for the events to continue, I want to save you an email right now, a phone call, a Facebook post. Number one, I've been working at the high school since your kid was about 4 years old. I totally know that these things are important. Number two, I assure you that if you don't send me that email or give me that call to let me know, someone else is doing it for you. So here's the deal. I promise you that the high school faculty, staff, and administration, and there's nothing that we want less than to see high school students, especially our seniors, forced out of the things that make high school more than just high school. We all got into this business to provide opportunities for our students, not to take them away. However, I need to be upfront and honest. The only promise I can make right now is that we're going to do our best to honor those rites of passage and to give, again, especially the class of 2020, the experiences and the memories that they're supposed to have. All the while knowing that this spring semester of 2020 is just far different than any spring semester any of us have ever seen in our lifetimes. I really appreciate the Carthage community's continued patience and rational understanding as we navigate the road ahead. We're going to start answering questions in the days ahead. Please stay tuned to social media, and students, especially your school email as well. We'll be communicating with you a lot there. Everyone, wash your hands, social distance, and follow the suggestions of medical experts, not that dude down the road who reads a lot of stuff on the interwebs. Stay well, everybody.